Let him go! Let him go!
They're asking you to step off the bus.
For what?
Because you're causing a disturbance.
What? Listen to all these people. No, wait. Listen. Can you listen, police? Can you listen? Stop for a minute. That's all I'm asking.
You're wasting resources.
Let me tell you.
Okay, well, do you have an
Like,
ID?
come on,
Do you
man.
have an
No.
ID?
Why do I have to give you ID? No, I have not committed a crime.
People can only be oppressed so much, and if the birth of independence in this country has taught us anything, it's taught us that we still hold the spirit of resistance. Most of the time, people bend the knee to police, but there have been times in history where the people would not be oppressed. They turned the tables on police, and instead of being respected or feared, the police are sent packing, as citizens that don't know each other band together to protect their fellow man. Today are two of those stories, and both very recently. The first story we take a look at comes to us from the south side of Chicago, where ICE agents ram a vehicle and rip a man out of it. But these federal agents must have forgot where they were, because the south side of Chicago has not just a history, but a reputation of protecting its own. This crowd overwhelmed police, and they ran for safety. It should also be noted that the man they were originally attacking wound up being completely legal. Now, the political temperature and climate has been tense to say the least since these ICE roundups have started. Sometimes they get the right guy, and sometimes they get the wrong guy. Cops were expecting resistance, but no resistance of this magnitude. Take a look at your screen. We start seeing pedestrians on foot pull out their phones and filming the police en masse. We also see cars start stopping in the middle of intersections, while drivers and civilians on foot start approaching the incident to try and protect this man. The crowd favor has firmly swung against police. Now, police have to know in this moment that they have a problem. It started with one onlooker and just one car stopping, and now we're all the way to about 15 onlookers, cars parked in the middle of intersections, and anyone that's near a horn honking it. ICE went on in a statement to media saying that the agents were in fear. I think that's interesting, that the people that were in fear were the people that caused mass hysteria, to the point where they had to literally get in their car and speed away for their own officer safety. The person I see in fear is a wrongly targeted man being drugged and dragged from his vehicle, crying and begging for any citizen to help him. I wonder if that man knew in that moment, or even if police knew in that moment, that not just one person would help him, but the whole neighborhood would band together.
Hey! No!
If that wasn't bad enough, the next clip I had to censor because of how even more terrible it was. We're going to pick back up at a very specific point. Now, we've all seen videos where people are filming police and even yelling at them. At this point, onlookers physically get involved to try and help this poor man.
Go!
The spirit of bravery and resistance from an oppressed people is strong in this situation. Look at the top left of your screen as onlookers amass and numbers double. Police know that they're seriously outnumbered, and today is not their day, nor is it the hill to die on.
Let him go!
ICE jumps into their unmarked vehicle and literally speeds away. They couldn't get out of there fast enough. This is one set of citizens that definitely overcame police. But this is far from the only case that we're featuring today. The next takes place on October 5th, 2025, in the city of Rock Island, Illinois. This video comes from the YouTube channel Michael Uring. Mike is with his 1-year-old baby when he gets on a bus. He has a stroller that doesn't fold, and the bus driver tells him to put it in one of the wheelchair securement bays. On each bus, there are 2. So unless 2 people with wheelchairs get on the bus, Mike is good to have his carriage there. One handicapped person gets on the bus, and her wheelchair is installed in the wheelchair securement zone. The bus driver gets frustrated by this and demands that Michael Uring remove his stroller from the other wheelchair procurement zone, even though there isn't a second handicapped person to take up the place. Ultimately, this would force Michael to leave the bus because he can't hold his baby on his lap and a stroller. Michael is steadfast in his refusal and protest against this bus driver, and as are the other bus patrons, who all stand firmly behind Michael. Eventually the police come, and the crowd isn't sorry, ashamed, or quiet. They voice their displeasure against police also.
You got a kid, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything, and I'm not answering no questions, because I haven't done nothing wrong.
Now the bus driver has stopped the bus, and he's demanding that Michael and his 1-year-old leave. However, the crowd isn't having it, and they're standing up to the bus driver. Ultimately, police arrive. And notice, folks, this cop's gonna come in on Michael real hot and heavy. And keep in mind, you're gonna see the camera switch back and actually show the 1-year-old child, who I've blurred out for privacy reasons. This cop comes real hot and heavy, giving an attitude towards Michael, and then he sees that Michael has the support of the entire bus. And then this cop starts to cool his jets. That is until the next one arrives.
There's 2 securities on this bus. That's one. You said put my, no, I'm gonna say what I have to say.
You're gonna be moved off the bus.
Okay? I'm not gonna do I ain't did wrong.
Then get off the bus.
I'm not getting off the bus because I ain't did nothing wrong.
Now Michael pulls out the hidden card up his sleeve. He says 2 words, baby and lawsuit. That's right, I'm with the baby, you're gonna get sued. A split second, the officer looks at the situation. A bus full of people, erupting in anger, standing up for the person that this cop is facing down. He's holding a 1-year-old child, and he's screaming lawsuit. That immediately changes this cop's tone.
I'm with a baby. You have to drag me, get sued. Get sued. Get sued, because you're not listening.
Okay, I'm trying to talk to you.
Oh, I'm trying to talk to you. We've been here for 15 minutes. Everybody is trying to go. We're all irritated because of her. I ain't did nothing wrong. I'm with a 1-year-old, sir. Listen, I got on this bus. She said, put your stroller there and put your baby in your arms. I did what she said. This lady get on. Is it not two securities on this bus?
I haven't been here yet. I'm trying to figure this
Okay,
out.
it's two securities. She's in one, my Carter's in one, and I did what she asked. Now she's telling me to do something different. I am not, ma'am.
So you.
Everybody is secured on this bus.
So after she told you to do what you were supposed to do, you did that.
I did that.
Okay, and then she's telling me that after you did that, a lady with a wheelchair came on the bus, and then she asked you to move.
So listen, it's two wheelchair securities on this bus. She's in the other. So what's the problem?
Let me hear too, because I don't know either. So
Thank you.
Fuck you, Anna!
So why you got two on the bus?
Do you want? And then everything's okay?
So I'm not doing all of that. She's secured in her wheelchair spot, ma'am.
That's not. I don't have anything to do with that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So the man stood his ground, the bus driver was in the wrong, a cop came in hard and heavy, wanting to flex, and he got shut down by an educated man holding a child backed up by an entire bus full of people. All's well that ends well, right? I don't think so. Now a supervisor from the same police department is going to come in even hotter. And not only is he going to escalate things, he's going to do everything in his power to violate this man's Fourth Amendment right along with all of his others.
And then a few minutes ago,
This is my boss. I'm gonna.
Hey, how you
okay,
doing,
boss,
sir?
how you doing?
Why don't you step off the bus?
No. Why? I did nothing wrong to step off the bus. I paid my fare. I'm
did.
asking you,
They're
police,
asking you to step
is
off the bus.
For what?
Because you're causing it a disservice.
What? Listen to all these people. No, I'm not. Listen, sir.
I don't run the bus.
Okay, well, listen.
I don't run the bus. You're asking me to
No, wait. Listen. Can you listen, police? You just rolled up. Can you listen? Stop for a minute. That's all I'm asking.
You're wasting resources.
Let me tell you what happened, okay? Because you're only listening to her.
The bus driver?
Yes. It's her bus. No, it isn't. It's Davenport's bus. It's not her
But
bus.
guess what? She's in
Now you're
charge.
taking this property.
Now you're taking my property?
Yeah, just step
Oh,
off
I'm
the bus.
suing.
We'll give you your right.
I'm suing, bro. I'm suing y'all. I'm suing. I'm not giving no name, no nothing, because I ain't did nothing wrong.
Here's the worst part of the whole video, right? The cops are backing up the bus driver because the bus driver is a city employee and so are the cops. And right now, the cops don't have anything to hem Michael up on. And cops love to be praised. They are not happy that an entire bus full of citizens are not thanking them for their bravery. So they need to try and find something to hem Mike up on. So now the escalated sergeant is going to try and tell Mike how to parent his own kid. He's going to scream at him, too.
Grab the kid. You're going to drop the kid.
I'm not dropping
Hold your
my
kid
baby.
right.
I'm holding my kid
That's
right.
not how you hold the kid
This
right.
is how I hold my kid.
The cop just couldn't kick this man with his small child off the bus and leave it be. He had to try and file charges. Try and do something. Maybe make him appear like a bad parent who's putting his kid in danger. Even though we all know and everyone on that bus know that's the furthest thing from the truth as possible. Now that didn't work. Maybe the cop will just leave. I don't think so. Not before trying to violate his Fourth Amendment right to get ID when no crime has been committed.
Okay, well, do you have an
Like,
ID?
come on,
Do you
man.
have an
No. Why do I have
No,
to
we
give
need
you
your
ID?
ID.
No, I have not committed a crime, and you're not
Yeah,
listening,
we're going to give
sir.
you a trespass.
This isn't a prediction, it's a spoiler alert. No trespass was ever given because by law, to get a trespass, you need to be notified that you need to leave a place. You then need to leave the place and return. At that point, you've trespassed and police can get your ID from you. But for a trespass warning where you're asked to leave someplace and then you leave and you're told not to come back, you as a citizen never actually have to give an ID. It never crossed this cop's mind that this father might just know his rights.
For what? I paid my fare.
Listen.
You're not listening.
I don't work for the bus
Then
company.
just
You
listen.
don't work for the bus company.
Can you just listen?
Oh.
Can you please
I'm
just
all
listen?
ears.
Thank you.
I want to listen because I've been trying to
Thank
get the
you.
story.
If y'all just listen, y'all understand the story instead of one-sidedness.
The story ends here. Michael and his 1-year-old were not allowed to get back on the bus. They were forced to walk more than 20 city blocks. in 80-degree weather. But in a show of support, after Michael stopped filming, most of the bus emptied off in one last show of protest. There are many people that respect police. In fact, I think realistically and logistically, more people support police than don't. But that number is ever changing, and with instances like these, the scale becomes balanced, and one day, more will dislike the police than will support them. And with actions and behavior like this from police, it's no wonder why. And one must understand the bravery it not only takes up to stand up to police, but to back up someone who's standing up to police. Police will want to make an example of you. They'll want to try and dissuade people, or in this case, crowds in the future, from standing behind anyone that would question the authority of police, because they don't want that happening. They want a complacent people. But since 1776, America has been anything but complacent. Until next time, that's the reason I stopped you today.